Hi, welcome to How to RPG. My name is Fred Weller and today I want to talk about role-playing games, Dungeons & Dragons 5e. I thought it would be great if I would discuss the supplement, and this is a free fan-made supplement for Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z. And it's 5e compatible, in other words, it's made using that game system. And I want to go over all the things that have really sort of interested me in this particular supplement. It is available, so if you want to actually check out the supplement, don't worry, it's down in the description. So there's only actually one free fan-made Dragon Ball 5e compatible document available. There's just one. There aren't any more as far as I can tell. And as I said, it does use the Dungeons & Dragons 5e rules. It is called Dragon Ball. It's actually created by Cameron. Now I'm going to get these names probably messed up, but I'll do my very best. Cameron Shellcher is the lead contributor, and then Austin Marshichnu is contributing as a writer. Then we have Hunter Smelly as another contributor to the Dragon Ball supplement. The book is semi-professional with a unique layout and design. There is some large blank spaces in the book. I did notice that probably the layout's not as good as you would expect from a professional, but this isn't made by professionals, this is made by fans. There are 95 pages in the PDF. The artwork and illustrations are a mix of line drawings that people have done and color images of characters generally. The quality of the art style changes throughout the book, so you get some very basic sort of drawings and then you get some very professional pieces of artwork as well. There is a very basic but quite serviceable color world map provided in the supplement near the back. There is a table of contents which is very useful. There is no index, and it probably could have done with an index, but it doesn't have one. The 5 rules that the Game Master are suggested to remember is presented as an introduction. It also gives you an introduction to this book and the setting just at the very beginning, just past the contents page. The new races that are created for the Dragon Ball world, well, we get the following. We get Android, Earthling, Freezer Clansmen, Hybrids, Margins, Namekins, I think that's right, Saiyans, and Shinjin. So you've got a few very sort of familiar races available to you. There are battle points described and explained in the supplement. Also, faction information is provided, and you get a bunch of fighting styles, which, for those of you who understand, Dragon Ball's all about fighting, so it makes sense that there'd be some complicated fighting styles there. And I kind of feel like these are powered up fighting styles, really. The World Gazetter is of Earth, includes location information, some suggested adventure hooks for certain areas. You get a comprehensive language and deity list. There's a range of creative class archetypes that have been designed for this Dragon Ball setting. You have the College of Presentation, Poco Priest Domain, Martial Artist, Way of the Spiritualist, Oath of the Milk Delivery, I do not shit you, Oath of the Milk Delivery, Oath of the Spirit, Wild Bandit, the Masonic Soul, Lord of Time, and the Margin Progenitor, I believe it is. There are new backgrounds for the Dragon Ball setting, and these are the Galactic Patrol Agent, the Martial Artist Mentor, then we also have the Scientist. There are a few extensive transformation rules provided with power-ups attached to that. These are all part of character creation and options. There's a couple of optional rules that are presented on seismic damage, so doing huge amounts of damage to structures in the earth and stuff like that. And then you've got some rules around after the afterlife, because a lot of characters get beaten up and potentially killed and might still be coming back. There are 9 new feats offered. A small sample, I would say, to give you some idea of what Dragon Ball flavour might be like. But standard mechanical information and benefits with some prerequisites in some cases, but not always. There are new spells for Dragon Ball, and there's a bunch of them. I'm going to call them out. Some of you will probably recognise them, some of you probably won't, but some of them just make me laugh. The After Image, Destructo Disc, the Dodon Ray, Dragon Fist, Evil Contaminant Wave, Fabricate Clothing, Force Flash Strike, Hellzone Grenade, Instant Transmission, Kamehameha Wave, Mormon Fusion Dance, good lord, what a mouthful, the Spirit Blast, Solar Flash, or Flare should I say, Spirit Ball, Scattershot, Spirit Saber, the Spirit Bomb, the Tri-Beam, the Unleash Potential, and the Wolf Fang Fist. So there's quite a few different spells here that probably you are familiar with. Anyway, there are also 15 magic items flavored for the Dragon Ball setting, including Dragon Balls, of course, because you could not have that excluded from the supplement. That would be foolish. The Bestiary section is extensive with complex stat blocks that are quite interesting for monsters, animals, beasts, creatures, enemies, and of course major villains that you have seen on the television series. Some of the classic villains include their own lair information and lair actions, so if you wanted to build them out and use them, you certainly can. You get a bunch of cool vehicles such as motorcycles, cars, jets, tanks, aircraft, and submarines. The supplement is pretty good for a Dragon Ball campaign book. It's covered a lot of stuff, maybe not everything that you might ever want to have, but whatever does. It does a fairly decent job of trying to cover what you need. So I would recommend checking it out if you are interested. Have a look down in the description. You'll find a link to this. It is completely free. It will not cost you anything. So I want to say a big, huge thank you to the people who actually created this. They did a great job. I think that's certainly worth your time. I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank my patrons who support me on Patreon so I can keep doing this for you. And hey, till next time, keep rolling those 20s.